Kamala Harris voters, I'm going to make you feel good and understand what's really going on. So pay attention, my fellow liberals and leftists. We are winning. And what I mean by that, I don't say that lightly. We're winning because out of 40 cases, we've won 39. We're winning because every time they do executive stuff, let me give you an example. Today, they did an executive rule saying that you have to have proof of citizenship when you vote. That was the executive order Trump signed. In addition to that, last week, he did the whole let's gut the Department of Education and, let's do all these other things. We could stop the payments of Social Security. Okay, first of all, notice all that stuff he said he's doing, none of it's happened because it takes time to gut the Department of Education. There's going to be lawsuits flying both from the ACLU, other organizations, as well as our attorney generals and governors from Democratic states. There's 22 of them, as well as there's going to be fights from places like indivisible.org. It's going to be a fight. And there's going to be judges who might just read in on it and say, nope, not going to happen. How do we know that? Because again, 39 out of 40 of these rulings have run our way. So they're losing. When they do this stuff in education, when they talk this stuff about Social Security, when they talk this stuff about voting, proof of citizenship, it goes nowhere. How do we also know they're losing? Because when Kamala Harris voters, this is good news. I want you to understand. We know they're losing when they're talking about defunding federal judges. In fact, Mike Johnson lied right there today and said, well, the Congress has authority over the federal judges. No, he does not. He has the authority of purse, but he needs the votes, and they don't have the votes. They have the vote maybe in the House, but they don't have the votes to impeach no judges. They don't have the vote to take over, and they certainly don't have the votes to pull this off. They're losing. They're losing. They're losing. Here's another reason they're losing, and I want you to pay attention to this real clear. That if they weren't losing, why are they attacking 200 plus law firms in America? Trying to tell them don't sue the Trump administration. The reason they don't want suits is because they're overwhelmed with suits and they're losing 99% of them. Why would you have a problem if you weren't losing 99% of them? That's what I mean. I want you to get out of that negative funk because people have been telling these stories. No, it's all bad. No. Either you got a negativity problem and you need to take you somewhere, or you don't see, and that's really coming from somebody with these thick glasses telling you that. I'm trying to tell you right now, we look at the scoreboard. This ain't made up blah, blah, think good thoughts and hope and whimsical. This is scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard. If you had a sports game and you saw somebody winning 39-1, would you think they're losing? No. Not true. All right? Subscribe to my channel for more. If you're not on YouTube, get to YouTube, Darren Monroe Politics. I post one time an hour for 24 hours a day. I put the hottest news out there, and you will absolutely feel great about joining my movement.